Hello, everybody, and welcome to my 3-year Q&A. Now, I really want to say thank you so much, guys, for the support you've been giving me, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, or on YouTube, especially here. In 3 years, I've gained over 300 subscribers, which is really insane to me because when I started, I never really thought that I would even make it to 100 in this span of time. I kind of was thinking it would be quite a long time till I even hit 100, but I'm at 324, I believe. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. But we're gonna go right ahead, and I gotta pull up my phone. This audio is unscripted, by the way, besides me reading the question. So I apologize if it's not the best video, but there will be like trains, playing. You'll see them. You should be able to see them right now. I got a few questions, and I really do appreciate all of these. These are all from Instagram, which I do Instagram Q&As all the time. Not as often as I normally do, but I do a few, maybe once or twice a month. But we're going to start. NS67 70 fan underscore productions. I believe that's what it says. Your name got cut out. I'm sorry. Do you agree that some of us freeloaders got shots equivalent to those who paid? Now, this is a touchy subject in my opinion because I'm sure some people are going to be like, oh, well, why would I pay all this money for if I can get a free shot? The money, I don't like when people freeload, and because in my opinion, it takes away some of the, like, people paid. I paid, like, recently I went to Strasbourg, which should be out this Saturday, that video, but I went to Strasbourg and I paid about $200 to go to the Steam Strikes Back photo charter, which was great. It was great. It was beautiful, great weather, lovely people. Once the video comes out, do check the description. There's people who that were there, their videos. So yeah, but it was a great experience all in all. But there were a bunch of freeloaders. And, I mean, the thing I have against them really, and like the only thing is that we paid for a reason. Like, that money helps to cover the cost of the paint job. Without us paying, then they can't really do those photo charters. So I'm not saying like that. There are some great photos I've seen from people who freeloaded. I'm not saying anything like that they shouldn't. I do think they shouldn't freeload, but they did get some good photos. It's just that I'd rather for people who paid will be the only ones who get the photos because they're paid for a reason. It kind of goes, it kind of goes both ways. So maybe I'll make a video talking about that a different night, but I don't know. Canadian underscore count, again, name got cut off. I am so sorry. Lane, if you had to choose, what's better, 611 or 4501? Clearly 4501's better. Now, there's some like debate about this. Like, 611's better horsepower, pulling power, all that stuff. She's the better engine, clearly. But in my opinion, the 4501's better from personal history. I love both engines, don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose to drive like an hour to see 611 or an hour to see 4501, I'd probably drive the hour to go to 01, or drive an hour, maybe drive the hour to 4501, shoot it for a bit, and then drive like 2 or so hours back to see the 611. Who knows? But I love both engines, don't get me wrong, but 4501. Coaster Fan 2105 asked, was the Strasbourg photo charter better this year or last year? Both charters were great. Last year I went to the 611 charter with the 475. It was great. This year I went to, like I said, the Steam Strikes Back photo charter. Now, the only real thing I love the charter, both charters, but I do prefer this year's video that I made compared to last year's. I did a lot of terrible shooting. It was very shaky. Bad. I wouldn't say bad editing. I think the editing, in my opinion, was fine. But I preferred this year's video. But if I had to choose between the two charters, I'd still probably say this one was fun. But it didn't have Coaster Fan 2105 there this year. So why weren't you there, Mike? I'm kidding. I'm sure you were busy. I'm just messing with you. But iTrooper089 ask, is mayonnaise an instrument? No. iTrooper089 again ask, are you going to finish that croissant? No, I'm not. I'm not that hungry. I just had a pizza. Southern Signal says, what made you want to do YouTube? Going back to Coaster Fan, him, Dynamo Productions, and just a lot of different people. But the main people who did want to make me do it were like Delay and Block, Mike Armstrong, Danny Harmon, who I kind of edged off right as I started YouTube. I don't know why. I kind of just forgot who he was right as I started. I'm sorry, Danny, if you ever see this. I love you. No homo. But those three were like the main people who made me want to do YouTube. And to think that I'm friends now with Coaster Fan, that really astonishes me to this day. I still don't know how I'm friends with that man. Mike is a great person, by the way. Like, but those three made me want to do YouTube. But I didn't know how I could have done it because I didn't have a camera at the time. But then I went on a cruise. I won a camera off of a Stacker game, which is the same camera I use to this day. And the rest is history. I made my YouTube channel, and I think I uploaded the same day of an old compilation. It's now a private video, but of an old compilation I did on my old YouTube channel, which I'm not saying. But it was great. I love doing this. It's like... I mean, I probably would have gone to these events anyway to do photography, but now YouTube kind of gives me another edge, another reason to go. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful to my family who takes me. My dad took me up to Strasbourg this year, and last year my grandpa took me. I'm very thankful to them. They really helped me do this. But once I start driving, they won't have to, and I'm sure they'll be relieved. But next question comes from Christian Henderson. I can't remember the numbers. I think the last one's like 98. I could be wrong. Christian, help. Hands down, the best moment at a photo charter. 10 out of 10. The best moment was shout out to Strasbourg car number 20. I forgot the Maryland and Pennsylvania number 20. That car. Those guys were great. Christian brought up an idea that someone made last year. I can't remember, Christian, if you watch this video, put it in the comments who made it, the idea. But he was like, oh, we're going to yell freeloader at these people. And we're going to like the second location, I think. Christian just opens the window and yells freeloader at like this one guy. And he kind of just waved. And I thought it was real funny. Then on the way back to East Strasbourg for the final shot, everybody in car 20 pretty much got on one side of the car. And we all yelled freeloader at everybody. There's a video. I might link it. I'll link it in the description. It was a great time. I love it. I loved that part. But like, non-joking, my favorite part of the photo charter that wasn't like messing around was probably the sunrise. Like right as the sun started to rise, the golden shots. I love that. Actually, my phone's one of the photos I got of 89 during the sunrise. Christian Henderson again says, copying me? Yes, I am. Because right as I saw that you did it, that gave me the idea to do it. HO scale model, your name, sorry, but your name got cut out. Stop having such long names, darn it. But all-time favorite steam locomotive preserved. My favorite preserved, I'm going to do this in 2 bits because I think you might have, that's hard to tell because it got cut off. But I think you might have said scrapped. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. But it says, but my favorite all-time steam locomotive preserved is the Southern 4501, but scrapped would probably be the Grand Trunk 5632 or 5629. There's a reason for that. I love Grand Trunk steam. Like if 4501 didn't exist, I think my favorite engine would probably be Grand Trunk Western 470. Joseph Hilson, name cut off again. I'm sorry, Instagram does this to me. Your opinion on PRR T1 5550? I think it's a good idea. I mean, I actually looked at their website recently, and they say they're going to try to fix all the wheel slip issues and stuff like that. So if done right, I think it could be a really great idea, but I'm not fully sure. Hopefully, it goes good. I'll be very excited to see it. CS McCann says, "Get your butt up here." I'm assuming you meant to North Carolina. Now, here's the thing. When you put this, I was in North Carolina, but somebody decided to go to West Virginia. But I'll probably go back up hopefully soon. And then last question comes from CSCR_844. Next thing on your bucket list to catch. Now, plan-wise, I really don't have any more plans for 2020. I might go up to TVRM a couple more times. Me and my friend Jackson were discussing that. But if I'm going to do this in 3 parts. my next thing I want to catch might be, I want to go up to New Hampshire to go see the 7470. That's an engine I've been wanting to see. My friend Connor, he keeps talking to me about it, and hopefully at some point I can go up there and see it. But I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. Something I have planned would probably, this might be next summer or whenever, but I want to go. I'm planning on, if they're running something, I'm planning on going to see the Pure Market 1225 next year. Hopefully I can do that. I doubt it, but we'll see. And then next thing that I'm probably going to see that I have already seen is probably Southern 4501. I don't know if I'll make a video on it, since I already have like 10 videos or so on the 01. I might, since my friend will be there and I can get different shots, but it all depends on what we do that day. It really does. But I'm trying to think what else. That's about it. Thank you everyone who submitted a question. I might do another Q&A video just randomly at some point. So if you aren't already, go look at my Instagram. It's lanes_trains on Instagram. Check out my face. Everything will be linked in the description, so you can go see it. And yeah, really, again, thank you guys so much for supporting me for all this time. I really cannot believe I wouldn't say as big, but I can't believe 324 people have decided to subscribe to me. It really does. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comments. I will answer them as soon as I can. I do try to respond to almost every comment, unless it's something I just think that doesn't need to be responded to. Like if it's a stupid question, like I don't know. But either way, I more than likely will respond. So if you have any questions, put them in the description below. Or not description, comment section. I'm tired, okay? But yeah, thank you very much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Here's to another 3 years.